take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got no juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put 10. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come on, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Okay, yeah, can I hit that? Yeah, Stars Born, I've been ready for this. Since like
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. for the first time here with Matt Breida. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
3rd and 8.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
The 50-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 33. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
3rd and 2.
They run it with Balaj. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Less than a yard.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run with Balaj. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Balaj with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Darnold down to throw. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Darnold finding Perriman there for a New York 1st down.
A gain of 13.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That'll be complete to Breida. It's a foot race past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it, and we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On second down now, it's Bell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
With the score, Dolphins 14, Jets 7.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Byron Jones brought him down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 39, Darnold, a screen to Bell, breaks a tackle, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Bell. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
5-yard pickup on
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He may try and run for this. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Darnold. He's got Gore. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. To throw is Darnold. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A give to Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Marr on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 61 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They go play action here on first down. He's got this one completed to Mims. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the Jets first down.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Stepping up, Darnold, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Jets 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Jets.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Denzel.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd and 14.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Now Darnold. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
3-yard line.
They'll go again with Bell. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Bell. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And the carry there by Le'Veon Bell. And he's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, Darnold. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs. Into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Raekwon Davis on the stop. No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And Maher pulled it left. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
6-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time. I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Balaj. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
That's out to the left, flat and complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
3rd and 2, Darnold into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Caught, it's Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Complete to Albert Wilson. Out of bounds at the 29.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a give to Breida. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Balaj.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
53, Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. at the 25-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 9. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to Brashad Perriman. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On 1st down, Bell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss, the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. Again, it's Bell. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Jets ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Taken down.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. It's complete. It's Gore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll go out. Bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
A gain of 4 yards and a Jets first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off of play action, Darnold. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. This is caught. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Watch Mike. It's a game situation. Let's go. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. You ain't doing it, lady. You ain't doing nothing.
Now it's Darnold. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Dolphins 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and...
Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
At this stage, you got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Brought in over the middle by Grant. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
They run it with Balaj. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Again, it's Balaj. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. Well, that would have been something if he could have saved him from that long distance there in the closing seconds, but it was just not meant to be.
They need a little more time and a little more yardage to give him a realistic shot. And that kick's a good metaphor for this game, isn't it? They're going to wind up a little short in the end.
Dolphins.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jets, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Miami, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
T-Bag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? The good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look. Yeah. Sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage. Put the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate. Meditate, hydrate. Protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Ocean from